So after building the last factory, I wanted to make it a lot more compact, but keep it something that somebody could build in a real game. So I managed to get it down to a little bit more less square footage. The big problem was the wind turbines. They're very inefficient. They don't always output as much as you need. I needed some space to put down the cabinet and the input box like usual. And as you go in, I've got a power saving option because the batteries do run out. They're powered by a wind turbine and a solar panel each. And there's the initial switch to do that is off a small solar panel into a small battery. So I have 4 chambers, each running off just 100 power each. So 50 on the top, 50 on the bottom, 6 and 6 furnaces, so 12 furnaces running off 100 power, including all the signaling. It's very easy. It's been compacted down with logic. Less gates are required now. We still have the old blocker so that when we get a positive signal, it doesn't allow it to fail for 10 seconds. And it turns itself off quite quickly. Same for the top and repeated for each of the chambers, 2, 3, 4. It wasn't bad. It ran quite well. There was a couple of power issues. That's why I had to introduce the button, because the batteries were draining out and people weren't able to complete their order. But then I had the idea of making it even smaller again. Okay, so after building the last space over there with the turbines, I wanted something even more compact and without the restriction of having to have power generation, because this is a PV server. You're able to buy test generators. So I've made this inside somebody's compound. It's very small. It's a star shape, 1.5 foundations, maybe 3 foundations wide total. Very small, very compact, looks like a brain. 6 chambers with 6 each on each floor, so we've got a total of 72 electric furnaces this time. Pretty much the same circuitry. It's just configured differently to fit it all into such a small space. It's an absolute mess. If you pull out the piping tool, you do get a little bit of FPS dropping. And of course, I'm not really looking to impress anybody with my wiring this time, so it's just functional more than anything else. But the main pipe comes in through here, splits itself off into the side branches for this floor, and then goes up for the next floor here. Gets sent to a conveyor, sends the resources through to splitters again into each of the furnaces, and it gets pulled out on the other side. Left side in, right side out, quite simply. Then all these pipes merge together in a similar fashion and go back out. So with the 2 chest generators here, the total power usage is 600 exactly, and that's enough to power each of the chambers, which only cost 50 again. So yep, 72 furnaces in a tiny, tiny area like this. I don't really think I could get it much smaller than this.